What's up, Cosorians? Chef Mia here. And just to make your day a little better, we've got these great Pizookie recipes from the air fryer just for you. Let's get cooking. Subscribe to become a part of the Cosori community and hit the bell icon so you never miss another episode. Perfect, so we're starting off with the 2 air fryer Pizookie recipes today. I've got everything measured out, but we're gonna focus on the chocolate chunk Pizookie first. So right now we have all of our ingredients lined up. You're gonna wanna use a stand mixer for this recipe. We're going to add 200 grams of softened unsalted butter into the bowl, along with 140 grams of white granulated sugar, and 90 grams of light brown sugar. Now we're going to add it to the stand mixer. And then you're gonna wanna use the paddle attachment because we're going to be creaming the butter and sugar together. So once you get that attached and inserted, you're gonna wanna set it for medium speed, so probably 4 or 6, and then let it go for 5 minutes. So after the 5 minutes, your sugar and butter should be thoroughly creamed. It'll be nice and fluffy like this. And you're just gonna scrape down the rest of the bowl before we add in the eggs. So I'm just going to continue scraping down the rest of the bowl really quick. Okay. So right now we have 85 grams of whisked eggs. You're also going to add in 3 grams of vanilla and whisk everything together. Have everything ready. And then we're gonna add the egg into the stand mixer in 3 additions to fully incorporate into the cream sugar. We're gonna start off on low speed and just add it in 3 parts until everything is ready. Perfect, so now that the eggs are fully incorporated, you're going to be adding into this bowl first 300 grams of sifted all-purpose flour, 7 grams of baking soda, and about a pinch of kosher salt. So we're going to be adding this all into the bowl. You want to mix the flour into the egg mixture just until it's just combined. You don't want to over mix the dough. And then you're going to take 300 grams of large dark chocolate chunks. We're going to pour them in here. We're going to pick it back up now, let it go for about a minute or so, just until it gets just combined. Okay. So we're going to get all this delicious dough out of the stand mixer bowl and into a separate large bowl. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started on the peanut butter ones. But first, before we get the peanut butter, we wanna just scrape out everything here. You can use the same bowl for the peanut butter because it's the same dough base. We're just adding peanuts and peanut butter to that. And now for this one, we're just going to quickly put everything together and separate this into 3 separate balls of dough. This is just so it makes it easier for you later for when you put it into the pan. We can adjust the size as we go, but this recipe will make 3 chocolate chip Pizookies. We're gonna start off now with the peanut butter cookies. It's the same process as the chocolate chunk cookies. You're gonna be creaming the butter and sugar first. We'll be adding 225 grams of unsalted butter to the stand mixer bowl, and then you're gonna be wanting to use 225 grams of light brown sugar and 225 grams of white granulated sugar. The reason why we're using more brown sugar right now for this cookie is because you want it to be nice, soft, moist, and chewy, like a good peanut butter cookie should be. And now we're going to cream this. Again, it's going to be on medium-high speed for 5 minutes until it gets light and fluffy. Then we'll be adding the eggs back in 3 additions until it's fully incorporated. Now that all the eggs are incorporated, we're gonna be adding in the peanut butter. If you don't like chunky peanut butter, you can definitely do smooth peanut butter. But you know, these cookies are gonna be a little nutty, just like me. So we're gonna be adding in 340 grams of super chunky peanut butter. Get that all in there. We're gonna get that in there first. We're going to let this 340 grams of peanut butter fully incorporate into that egg mixture. And then we'll be adding in 255 grams of sifted all-purpose flour with a pinch of kosher salt and then 7 grams of baking soda. So we're gonna get that going first too. Now really fast. You're gonna wanna turn this on low speed just so everything doesn't like whip out and hit you in the face. So about like 2 minutes, and then it should be fully incorporated, fully folded into that egg mixture. Perfect. So now that after all of that peanut butter is fully incorporated, you just want to scrape down the sides of your bowls. Make sure you get under it also with that divot in there with the stand mixers. And then you're going to add in the 255 grams of all-purpose flour with 7 grams of baking soda and a pinch of kosher salt. Get all of that in there. And then we're also going to do about 1.5 cups of peanuts. Get it extra chunky, delicious. This time though, you just want to stir it very gently, very lightly, probably about 45 seconds to get it just combined. And then we're going to be putting everything onto their little pizza pans that we're using today for the air fryer. Alrighty, so this recipe for the peanut butter Pizookies actually makes a lot. We're going to yield about 4 giant peanut butter Pizookies. We're going to separate them into 4 different pans, and what I like to use is the floured baking spray because it just makes your life a lot easier. You don't have to grease the pan and then dust it with flour and then tap out the excess. You can just go ahead and use the spray. So I'm just gonna spray a nice coating on top. All this foam you see right here is just the flour that's incorporated into the butter spray. And then this is the fun part. You're gonna get down and dirty with these nutty cookies. And we're gonna be taking a big scoop. This is about, I wanna say like 3 ounces or so. And then we're gonna just push down into the pan directly. You could totally use a bench scrape or a spoon or a spatula to help you with this, but I just think this is more fun, especially if you're gonna be doing this with your kids or as a group activity with your friends. It's really nice to just get in there with your fingers for the cookie dough. And it's really yummy. And don't worry about how wet or gooey it looks. Once you put it into the air fryer and it bakes, everything like comes together and it puffs up a little bit, so you get a perfect like full inch thickness of peanut butter Pizookies. It's great. We just finished preheating the air fryer. You're going to want to do the peanut butter cookie at 320 degrees for 15 minutes. So be careful again when you place it into the air fryer. Just don't burn yourselves because it'll be really hot. And then once again, turn your machine on. It's gonna be at 320 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes, and here we go. And you're gonna wanna do the same for the chocolate chunk Pizookies as well. You're gonna wanna spray it with the flour spray. And then you're gonna take, because earlier we divided into the 3 equal portions. I'm gonna just push it down directly into the pan. Now the only difference between the peanut butter and the chocolate chunk cookies is the cooking time and the temperature. So for the peanut butter, we said 320 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. For these chocolate chunk cookies, we're gonna go ahead. It's already been preheated. Once again, we're going in at 330 degrees Fahrenheit for 14 minutes. Awesome, look you guys, everything is done, and what did I tell you? These are huge cookies, like it's ridiculous. Anyways, moving that plate aside, everything now has been cooled completely, so it's easy to pick up, you're not gonna burn yourself, and they're really simple to take out. What you wanna do is take a palette knife, or if you don't have a palette knife like this, you're gonna wanna just take a butter knife. You're gonna go directly and just push gently and just go around the entire cookie. It should help release from the sides of the pan. And thanks to that floured baking spray, it's gonna be really easy to flip out. Ready? Yay! Perfect. So this is the chocolate chunk. You wanna flip it back over. And the same thing for the peanut butter. Just wanna go in here and gently go around the sides. And flip it out like this. And if you got 2 giant Pizookies. Now, you know, if you want to get extra indulgent, this could be an ice cream sandwich if you want it to be. That's crazy. But you're gonna just fill it with ice cream here and sandwich the top, and you got a giant ice cream sandwich. Or just use these pizza pan accessories and turn them into beautiful Pizookies. So we just finished releasing the Pizookie from the pizza pan accessories. And what's really important is that these cookies, since they're so thick, now that they've cooled, nothing is gonna crumble, but you're gonna want to cut them first before serving it onto a plate so it's easy access for everyone involved. You could do it in quarters, or you could make this actually 8 servings if you are hosting a larger crowd. So I'm gonna show you the different ways of cutting. You're just gonna cut in half. I split these sections into 4 pieces and these into quarters. So this could be for 8 people or for 4 people. Then we're just going to transfer this over to this plate right here. And we're working with the peanut butter one first. I'm gonna keep them intact within the circle. And then this is the yummy part. I brought caramel sauce, some extra peanuts for the topping, some chocolate sauce. I think the peanut butter cookies will go great with vanilla ice cream. We're just going to scoop a nice big scoop for the top here. If you have a ice cream scooper at home, that would be great. It's much easier than doing it this way. I just don't have one right now. Then we're just going to top the top with this delicious amount of ice cream. Take that caramel sauce, drizzle all over like this. Yum. And for the final touches, we've got peanuts. And last but not least, mint. Now, mint is a great way to spruce up and make your dishes look even more elegant and beautiful. And I think you can just, right there. Perfect. So this is the peanut butter. And then for the chocolate chip, we're actually going to serve it directly on this marble slab here. Get that out of the way. Same thing, you're gonna wanna cut it first. I'm gonna do this one as if it's for 4 people, just directly in half and into quarters. And hang on, I wanna show you the inside of these chocolate chunk cookies because they're amazing. Look at all this chocolate, it's so delicious. Definitely an indulgent recipe for sure. Don't do this all the time, but when you're ready to treat yourself and your family and friends, this is a great recipe to do so. Perfect for birthday parties or get-togethers. Just really fun, really easy. Get some more ice cream on here. Yum. Right on top. Now I think for this one, it would be great if you had chocolate syrup. So we're gonna get some chocolate syrup going. Some nice drizzles back and forth. And I'm using dark chocolate syrup because the cookie itself is already so sweet. And again, I think it'd be nice with some nuts. So we're gonna top it with some nuts and finish off with a sprig of mint. Right on top, or actually maybe on the side for some color. And here we are. We're gonna get everything cleaned up and get some tasting going on so you see how moist and chewy, ooey gooey delicious these Pizookies are. Now it's time to taste these ooey gooey cookies. Everything is melting, but it's okay because it's about to get messy. All right, so I'm just gonna go into, I'm so sorry, it's melting. We're gonna go here, take some ice cream, get some cookie. Yum. It's so good. It's not too sweet. It's like that perfect salty sweet combination thanks to the chunky peanut butter, the extra salinity from the roasted peanuts. And the caramel pairs perfectly with the peanut butter flavor. Oh, it's so good. And it's really like chewy and just not hard or not hard to bite through. And then if you look at, it's gonna be a huge piece. Whoa, oh, cookie down, cookie down. Okay, well, gonna, I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's also very good. It's not cakey, and dark chocolate with the dark chocolate chunks really helps balance it. It's not super sweet, and it's not too not sweet. You still got that really good chocolate taste to it. And man, I just want to say thank you, Cosorians, for continuing to watch our videos. Couldn't have gone this far without you. So let us know what your favorite thing to make with the pizza pan accessory is, and leave your comments down, leave your answers down in the comments below.